here we are. This is Thomas with a lot of people that he knows from Craft Academy, although this is not a Craft Academy event. This is an Agile Ventures event, and hopefully we will have some people from Agile Ventures community actually joining us for this half an hour of blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's Saturday and I am not intoxicated, even if you would think that I am, because I'm yes, not speaking properly. However, I am sober, and so should I remain tonight. Let's talk about a new project for Agile Ventures, and we are talking about, so this is the first Inception meeting, starting a new project, and usually what we do in a meeting like this is just to talk about what are we going to do. We have a non-profit in this case. They need some sort of an application, that supports their business or their structure somehow. And the person that knows most about this is, of course, Susanna, because it's her show, basically. I'm here to help you guys scaffold this and get you started. I will not necessarily participate too much in this project, but I'll be happy to help whenever I can. I have this boot camp to run, somewhere, if I'm not totally mistaken. Anyway, Susanna, tell us a little bit on, for the people that are not here that will watch this recording, could you just tell a little bit about who is the client and what they do and what this application should do on a very high level, perhaps without deep, going deep into any details, but on a higher level. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right.
So it used to be an organization for dog trainers and dog psychologists to gather them all in the same roof, under the same umbrella, so to say. And not for all dog trainers and not for all dog psychologists, but for the ones that use positive reinforcement and like ethically methods based in ethics, really. And now this organization has grown to include all types of dog business owners that use ethically correct methods, basically.
Okay.
So our current membership thing is an Excel file and a MailChimp list and a WordPress add-on that somebody did that we can't get a hold of anymore. So if it breaks, we're screwed. And the only thing it can do is create and send passwords so that they can log into their member sites to read hidden documents.
Okay.
So what we want to do is for the system to know if they are a member or not, if they have paid, and to send an email to them if they have not paid, to remind them.
All right.
And also, a long time ago, we had a system where you could put up your own classes and have them searchable. And people, like dog owners, they like that.
Okay.
Find your instructor and then find your doggy class.
Okay.
So that's a wish for this project as well.
Okay.
So that when you're logged into your member site, you can add your company and add your classes. And since we have a collaboration with Din Kush, it would be awesome if you could enter your company key for Din Kush, and then the system would automatically grab all the courses listed in Din Kush.
Okay.
Maybe not continuously, but if you press a button, grab the classes, and then next time you make a change, you can grab the classes again.
Okay. And is Din Kush? It's like a platform here in Sweden where.
Yeah.
Okay. which is I assume not only for dog trainers but generally
No,
for education. Okay. Do you know if there's
there's an XML file.
only an XML file?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's we can work with that. Interesting. Okay, so basically a membership management platform, right?
Yeah.
With payments.
And our membership is a little bit different from the regular memberships because since you have to use ethical methods, or like you should, we have to approve members.
Okay.
To see if they have the valid education behind them. If not, maybe they can send a video to show how they work. And yeah, so you can't just like create your account and pay and then you're a member.
All right, so there's a process where let's say I apply for a membership, I have to submit some documents, then somebody reviews those documents and presses either rejects or approves that membership request, and then there is some sort of a payment process that we send out. And how do you do that now? Is there an invoice being generated, or
no, nothing online? Is generated. It's all manual.
Okay, well, generated by manually. All right. Okay, well, that sounds really interesting. It seems like something that is definitely possible to handle within the scope of this team, I think. Yeah.
And we have a launch date for the new name and the new look and everything, which is the 1st of December, and by then most of this should be possible to do. The classes can come a bit later, but the membership process should be finished.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So the hard thing here is I mean, in the way I see it, just without jumping into any conclusions, but the way I see it, the data structure for this is fairly straightforward. The only thing that I see as that needs some thinking and some UX design is that approval process, So, but I think that is something that we can overcome. And then, of course, it depends a little bit on what sort of a payment process you would like to incorporate. The simplest solution is we could just generate auto-generate an invoice with the Bankgiro or something, and just make them pay, but we can also, if you like,
online payment is a requirement from the organization. Okay. So some sort of online payment.
Okay. All right. So that's definitely something that we can have a look at. There are some payment methods that are very local for Sweden that we can have a look at, or we can just do something very simple that you incorporate, like Stripe or PayPal.
We've done Stripe before.
Yeah, exactly. Ask Amber; she's like an expert of that nowadays. So yeah. All right, good stuff. And I understand. So we have this deadline for the first release. It's December 1st.
Yes.
I got it. One thing that is, so if we choose to do this as a rack-based in a rack-based stack, right, like Rails or whatever, that means that you guys need to run this on a server that has an application server running.
We haven't talked much about deploying to real servers in the bootcamp, so we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to know that there are costs involved, and you have to take that to the client, because Heroku is a great platform for development. On the free tier you can deploy stuff. These servers are not suitable for production. If you want to deploy to Heroku for production, I think that the minimum amount of money you have to pay is around $30 to $37. I think. Raul, do you know this?
We can do it $7. We're currently paying $7 for Agile Ventures.
For Agile, okay. So there are some cheap plans, but other than that, there are some other alternatives, like a virtual private server on DigitalOcean or something like that. That is something in between $5 to $10, perhaps $20. It depends a little bit on how much traffic you anticipate the site will generate. but it would be a good exercise in the actually setting up servers and deploying stuff.
We have Lupia, but I guess that's not enough.
I don't think Lupia is able to host rack-based apps. We can have a look at that, but I'm not sure if they have an application server.
What is
Lupia is a Swedish web host provider, but I don't know if they host rack-based applications. They need to have passenger server installed, and I don't think they have. But we can investigate that, definitely. All right. So now that we have heard Susanna tell us about the project, Lucia, what are your thoughts?
I was just reading now about the description she put on Agile Ventures page, and I want definitely to be part of this. I was wondering if there is any part of the previous setup that you should want to keep, or if this is going to be all done from scratch from the beginning.
Well, what we want to keep is the members. So we have to move the members from the old database to the new one.
Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting challenge actually. So do you have access to that database somehow?
Probably it's hidden inside Lupia's databases somewhere.
Good stuff. We would have to put our DevOps guy, and I just locked my screen on you, Raul, to investigate that. But that's an interesting thing. So it's probably a SQL, some sort of a SQL database.
I also have an access file and Excel file. We have a few files with all the member data.
Yes. So basically, if we can export stuff into a semicolon separated CVS or whatever, CSV file, CSVs, we can definitely import them into the database. That's
the only thing that is tricky with that is that some of them have data in the wrong places, so you have to clean up.
Yes.
Someone has an email in the address field or a phone number in the email field.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's gonna be
we will have some juniors to put on that. Yeah. All right.
On this, I'm clear. I don't have any more questions.
But yeah, since we have a new name, I think everything will be redone basically. The old text is from 1984 or something.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I'm just going to close the door. My family is going crazy. It's pizza night here at Casa Hoffman, so people are getting crazy. Victoria, your thoughts on the project so far?
No, I feel no, it's going to be great.
Good stuff.
I don't have any more thoughts than that.
All right. Amber? Amber is not here, perhaps.
Sorry, my computer gets so mad. I gotta turn the microphone off. Yeah, I think it sounds interesting, and I'm glad that Susanna's brought it to Agile Ventures, and looking forward to helping a little. Yeah, thumbs up.
Cool. I see a lot of the same. I mean, some of the stuff you guys built for the Garden Club seems like that could be ported probably straight into this project. I mean, reused somehow, at least the experiences. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, we built Garden Club in part because it would be good for a number of different projects that we had in mind. So I think it could definitely serve as at least like a inspirational base.
Can I get a link to that repo so that I also have an idea about what you're talking about?
Yeah, let's see.
You can probably post it in the Slack channel for this project.
God. Okay, yes, I will figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Raul, any thoughts on this?
That sounds like an interesting one. Just waiting for when we start.
Good stuff. All right. So, in terms of availability, so I'm gone for the next week, so I won't be able to help you guys out too much. What I would suggest is that we talk about a basic structure, and let's be a little bit agile about this. So anything that we decide in this meeting could be up for debate after the first sprint. But let's I would say that the first week now would be the design sprint-ish kind of thing, right? Because we all have other stuff to do. Some are working, some are in their final projects at a boot camp that we all know. We are sponsoring Agile Venture, so the Craft Academy Bootcamp, yeah. So I would say that things will not move forward as fast as with any other projects that we are used to. This will be done on our spare time. So how about you guys set up like times for meetings, saying that a Tuesday afternoon and then Saturday next week would be good times to meet up again, basically. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right, I see some thumbs up. All right, good. So what I will do is I will create events on agileventures.org for next Tuesday. What time would be good for a meeting?
To me, it doesn't matter because I'll be at home all day. So
is 1900 hours okay, or should we do it like around 5 or I don't know?
Are we talking Tuesday now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have kids and I have kids, so 1900 hours then sucks, right?
Yeah,
All right.
5 is better for me too.
5.
Right? Okay. And then next Saturday, what time would be good? Midday or late or?
This time is awesome.
Next Saturday I can't do anything, probably because I'm in Denmark learning
Really?
stuff. But
Good.
you feel free to have a meeting without me.
But so this is a remote meeting.
But-
so is there any chance that you will have access to internet?
Yeah, I can see what the schedule looks like actually. One moment.
Okay, sure, no problems. So there is a PT instance for this already, I think.
Pretty empty, but it's there.
All right. So let's see. I'm in the wrong calendar here. Hold on a second. Where am I? There I am. Okay, so Pivotal Tracker, here we are. And one of the things that you could start doing, Susanna, because you set that up, so you should probably invite some of the some of the people that are here. And yes, so that's a good first thing to do. And then I know for a fact that you already have some user stories in your repository.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna check them over and see if they're still valid.
Yeah, but I would definitely encourage you to set up a pair programming session. Let me just show you how that is done.
Yeah.
So what you do is that you navigate to this project. And how do you find the project?
Can I get back to the Saturday?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
I have a huge lunch break between 12:30 and 14.
Okay.
So somewhere in there.
And after that, so how does your evening look like? Packed.
I have a 30-minute break between 15:30 and 16, but I have my dog with me, so I should like entertain him on that break.
Absolutely. No, so let's say that we don't necessarily need to have such a long meeting, but let's say that at 1300 on Saturday, is that okay?
Yeah. That
Okay,
should work.
so whoever can. I mean, it feels, since you are kind of a key stakeholder of this one, so I would really like to have you in the meeting.
And there will also be other people from this board there at that time.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So try to pull them in, and we'll see. So basically, that Saturday meeting is about checking progress and perhaps doing some voting on some stories or what have you. But yes, absolutely, that would be awesome. So Tuesday 1700 and Saturday 1300 UTC +2. Who's listening? Anyways, Susanna, let me just. Do you guys see my screen? Am I screen sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the main page for this project on the Agile Ventures site, and whenever you will start a impromptu pair programming session, you navigate to this page, and then you just start this Hangout on air. You press this yellow button, right? And then in the pop-up, you will see, start the Hangout, and it will ask you to give the Hangout application permission to launch an application that is called what is it called? Hua Connection.
Hangout connection.
Yeah. What's again?
Hangout connection. Yeah.
Hangout Connection. Yes.
Hangout connection.
Yes. So you need to give this application permission to post in your name, because then it will post to Slack. That you have started this pair programming session, right? So even if there's only 2 of you or 3 of you or whatever, even if you try to, if you plan to work alone on this project, it's always good to start a Hangout session like this and allow people to come in and talk to you about it, basically.
Okay.
But if there's a planned meeting like the one that we are having right now, then we do it in a slightly different way. We just go to upcoming events and wait for the application to load, and then we create a new event, and then I'm just going to say SHF sprint planning, and then I will just set it as a Scrum category, choose this project here.
Maybe a searchable list.
Yeah, and then the start day will be on Tuesday. That's the 25th, and we will do this at. Listen, why are these icons gone, Raul? He doesn't want to.
First of all, I noticed that it was showing start HOA instead of Hangout on A on your side. I don't know why.
Because this is pulled from Google, basically, and it depends on what language setting you have on your browser. So it's slightly different, I think, but I don't know. So now I will not add any description. You can edit that if you like. So now when I save this, you are taking to this page, and you can. There will, when we near this time, when this time is due, there will be a start Hangout button visible here, and then you want to start this meeting from this interface, because then it will be automatically added to your project and listed in the videos tab, basically. And as you see here, the current video that we are having is already here listed there. So there's a connection there between YouTube API and this website one application, right? So I created this one for Tuesday. I will just add one for Saturday as well, so it's already planned. SHF sprint planning, and then we're just going to do this. There we go, and then we just choose this for Saturday. There we go, and that was at 13. This is I don't know what you guys are doing, but yeah. Should this, okay, so American people, should this be PM, 1 p.m.? Yeah, right? I mean, 1300 is 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we just save this. Okay, good stuff. So I would say that filling
But I'll be that would be 12 o'clock English time, right? London time, and my break starts at 12:30.
All right, good stuff. So we're just gonna set this to 2 o'clock then.
Or no, I'm not in England. I'm in Denmark. I forgot.
Yeah, what the fuck are you
Sorry.
talking about, woman? Right, let's cancel this.
Sorry.
Okay, moving on. So yes, so now you know how to start these things, hopefully.
Yes, I do.
All right, good stuff. So let's go back here, stop screen share. No need to do that. Okay, so I would suggest that if you guys have time, either tonight, if you're planning to do something, or tomorrow or Monday, the first thing is start moving things over into the Pivotal Tracker from your user stories, and start the discussion that we all know so well. It's the same steps as in every project. There needs to be some lo-fis, some user stories, some stuff, and the more things, the more work you put into this process of planning, the easier it will be for you guys to actually come up with something. Don't rush into implementing features without having a backlog of some stories, chores, and features. All right? Be agile. Be agile. Good stuff. What else do we need to cover at this point? What sort of help would you guys need from me and Raul? We, the senior experienced people here.
Well, some of the things are just like regular CRUD actions, but some could be a little bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Like reading in things from XML is brand new for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think probably the payment system, and also it's good to have a team to actually get things going and keep them going.
Mm-hmm. I would like to say, so Lucia, this feature that you implemented together with Kalle about approving members for the bookings project once. You remember that one? Yeah. This mechanism that Susanna was talking about is very similar to that, actually. So I think that is definitely something that the way you can contribute a lot. Yeah. And then of course you, Amber, with the payment, with the understanding of the payment processes. I think that is also that experience could be reused in this project.
Yeah, I'm happy to take a more active role when that comes up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for some DevOps stuff, I would, you guys have been using Travis for continuous integration. I would just for learning purposes, because Agile Ventures is also about learning, I would say, why don't we try out Semaphore this time? I know I'm jumping a little ahead of myself here, but I think trying new stuff, it could be very interesting. And this thing that we spoke about at Craft Academy on Friday, I think Friday morning, about Brakeman, doing some security checks of your code before you actually deploy. That one could be interesting, and this one as well.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. We have some experience with setting that up. Raul, this is something that you could help them with, I guess. I see nodding there. Good stuff. Interesting. Do speak to the client about or somebody from that organization, whether they want to set up a Stripe account later on. There's no rush for that.
She said in the requirements it said Klarna, but she meant being able to pay online.
Okay.
So any payment online is good.
Okay. All right. So there is a Rails wrapper around the Klarna API as well. So that is definitely something that we could work with as well. But this one is a little further down the lines. But let's do some research on that. Raul, you wanted to say something? Sorry.
No, we're getting into specifics when we have any.
I know. But I like this. Specifics are cool.
Nobody is being Scrum Master.